Hey, good morning. I wanted to make a quick video about the topic of what do you do when you find out that you're on a double brokered load. It's not complicated, but this probably is going to happen to you at some point in the future. So there's a right way to do it and a wrong way to do it, and I'd rather you go down the right way than somebody not pay you for work that you're doing. So basically what's going to happen is if you are on a load and you show up at a shipper and you have a pickup number and you provide it to the shipper, and that shipper says, hey, you're Bulldog Trucking, and you say, no, I'm Falcon Freight. That's the name of my trucking company. I don't know who Bulldog Trucking is. Well, the shipper is going to be told, for the most part, hey, who the carrier is that's going to show up at the pickup, and they have on their pickup paperwork, Bulldog Trucking is supposed to come pick up this load. But in reality, you're the one with the Raycon and a pickup number. In that moment, you're able to determine, oh dang, I'm on a double brokered load. Somebody gave a load to Bulldog Trucking. Bulldog Trucking was a scam, and they turn around and create a fake Raycon and send it to you for maybe more than what Bulldog Trucking is getting paid, just because it's fake money. If they're getting paid, $2,000, they'll probably throw it to you and say, hey, we're gonna pay you $3 to make you that much more googly-eyed to want to do the load. So when you're at that shipper and the shipper has determined, hey, you're not Bulldog Trucking, you're Falcon Freight, what do? You say, hey, listen, it hasn't been loaded onto my truck yet. I am here. Shipper, hey, warehouse manager, hey, foreman, who's the broker on this load? In that moment, they'll say, well, it belongs to TQL. Okay, great, cool. You pick up the phone, call TQL's phone number, give them the pickup number that you have and say, hey, I'd like to talk to the broker that's on pickup number 12345. Can I talk to that broker? Because you don't know what the load number is, but you have the pickup number because you're at the shipper to use that to get checked in. So when you talk to the broker and say, hey, look, I think I'm a scam. I have been scammed. I'm on your load. Do you have a load picking up from point A to point B? Oh, you do? Okay, well, I was given this load by somebody, and it's not going to be called Bulldog Trucking. They're going to have an alias name. I've been given this load. They're paying me $3,000 to go from A to B. This pickup day, this pickup time, this delivery day, this delivery time, and this is the pickup number. I'm at the shipper right now. And in that moment, the broker will rip the fraudulent carrier off of that load. And if you're qualified with the right equipment type and you have a clean MC number, they're just going to give it to you. They're going to give it to you. You'll be able to pick it up, take it to the delivery location, and get paid on it. But that is the proper protocol to be able to ask those questions at the shipper if there's any discrepancies, if they ask you that question. So you're Bulldog Trucking, right? No, I'm Falcon Freight. That's the name of my trucking company. And making that distinction and going through those steps to figure this out, as opposed to getting to the receiver. You did get loaded with it. For some shippers, they're not going to care. It's like, hey, okay, you're a different truck. We're going to get you loaded with it, but they'll load you with that freight. You'll get to the delivery. You're going to get the POD, and then you're going to send it over to your factoring company, and your factoring company is then going to call TQL, and TQL is going to be like, no, Bulldog Trucking is on this load, not Falcon Freight. We're not paying Falcon Freight. We never gave this to them. This is supposed to go to Bulldog Trucking, and then that load gets locked up with an investigation that can take, a week. Take a week, could take longer. But if you catch this at the shipper, they'll just throw you on the Raycon and then send you the Raycon and you pick it up. But you got to do it in that way. And again, I tell everybody, you're going to catch more flies with honey than you do with vinegar, and there are going to be situations where things are going to go sideways. Take the high road. There's plenty of scumbags out there that are going to go on the low road and try to scam people. You're not one of those. This is the proper way to troubleshoot this problem if it happens. Hope this was educational. Catch you in the next video.